I hate gyms. I never went to a gym. I cannot actually go to a gym. I don't like the people there. I don't like the vibe there. It's just not my thing. So you can invest how I did.
What's your exercise strategy?
Yeah, as I said, exercise, it's probably the most or second most important intervention. So sometimes people tell me, well, I don't need to be fit to feel good. I don't need to be fit to be healthy. I think they really underestimate the impact of being fit and just working out. And there's, especially the older you get, especially as a male, but also for females, hormones play an important role in how you feel and how's your drive for tackling new things you want to do in life. And just resistance training is really important for me, work with weights. So you're like, A, feeling good, and B, you have the hormonal production you need to actually be ready and be in life and be happy. So for me, my program is mostly 2 to 3 times resistance training with weights, basic gym stuff. And I also do cardio and high intensity. That's the 3 things I do. And of course I stretch. I try to stretch every day, but mostly it's maybe every second day. And of course, it always depends how much time you want to invest. It needs a lot of time, and it's probably the least easiest of the pillars we discussed. I would say it's the hardest in terms of time and effort they need to invest. But that's also maybe why it's the most important one.
You do something unusual people don't tend to do.
Well, I think I do the normal stuff because, how I do it, that works for me and I think works for a lot of people. I hate gyms. I never went to a gym. I cannot actually go to a gym. I don't like the people there. I don't like the vibe there. It's just not my thing. So you can invest how I did, $300-400 or Swiss francs or whatever. I buy a few weights, buy a bench, buy a rack, and you're good to go. You don't need like 100 machines to be healthy. You just need a $400 equipment, and that's absolutely bringing you to 95% of what you need to feel good. So I think people sometimes overstress themselves, like, 9 o'clock in the evening, I need to go to the gym now. No, if you have stuff at home, invest 30 minutes and you're good. And afterwards you can watch TV. It's actually pretty easy if you free yourself from the type of workout most people do. At the end, it only matters that you stress your muscles. You got to bring your muscles to fatigue, however you want to do it. And there's so many ways. And I really enjoy working out because it makes me feel good. There's the aesthetics aspect. If you look good, if you're happy with your body, you're happy with yourself. There's all sorts of benefits from home exercise.
I'm a huge fan of home gyms as well. One of the main things that I figured out that if I don't have to commute to go to the gym, then I'm much more likely to do it. And I have a consistency for the past 5 years. I can't even believe how consistent I am with working out.
Yeah, if I would need to, commute 30 minutes to a gym, I would probably not do it. Because it's just, I don't like to commute, and it's actually so easy at home. You can even do it without weights, but of course weights helps a lot.
Let's talk a bit about longevity. From Bitcoin, I moved into the longevity circles, and in that I'm trying to grab a niche, making a sport out of longevity. So people could compete with each other. You're welcome to compete in the Longevity World Cup, which I just launched. You mentioned the reduction of pain, and just 2 days ago, I ended up in a rabbit hole of the Last Stand rabbit hole. Think about any anime character that is going against the big boss without any chances, but he's taking his last stand, or the Viking on the bridge. I'm not sure what was its name. But there is this fantasy of men that they want to have their last stand, they want to be the ones who protect their values by sacrificing themselves. And the more and more I watch these videos, the more I realize that how much this entire thing is missing and in conflict with all the longevity attempts that people are doing and philosophies.
You mean the last stand with, fighting for humanity or fighting for your own?
For anything, fighting for anything.
Yeah. No,
sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
yeah, I think it's a really noble attempt. And yeah, I totally see it. And I think a lot of people are trying to do that last stance, and I think it's cool. I'm also happy to participate in your Speed of Aging World Cup, although I never measure my speed of aging. I probably need to look at it.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. Two things. There is the Rejuvenation Olympics that's created by Brian Johnson and True Diagnostic. And there is the Longevity World Cup, which I just created. It's still in beta, but you can already apply. And the Rejuvenation Olympics, that's where you need speed of aging test through Diagnostic. For the Longevity World Cup, you need a blood test with specific biomarkers. And from those biomarkers, we can calculate your biological age, quotation mark biological age, because I don't want to lie that it's your biological age. Funny thing of being a programmer and in this longevity field is that